In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to create this angular brick pattern inside of Revit. We're going to be doing this in just a few steps and it's going to be super simple and quick. Let's go. Now this angular brick wall is actually going to be modeled as a curtain wall. We're first going to be creating a curtain panel family, which is just going to consist out of a couple of bricks, and then we're going to be bringing that into our project and assembling it as a curtain wall with bricks. Now I've already created a similar video like this where I show you how to create a brick screen wall, and if you want to check that out, I'm just going to link it up in the cards above. Okay, now before we jump into Revit, I would just quickly like to ask you to check out my website, balkanarchitect.com. I'm going to link it up just below this video in the description and then also up in the cards above. If you're serious about learning Revit, that's definitely the best place to be. I have over 140 hours of content and I'm adding more each month. Okay, so now without any further ado, let's jump straight into Revit. And here we are in Revit, and before we do anything here in the project environment, I'm first going to be creating that curtain panel family with two bricks that I've mentioned. So for that, we want to go here to the File menu, we want to go to New, Family, and then I like to use English metric. If you prefer Imperial, by all means do that. Now I'm going to search here for a curtain wall panel. This is the family type that you want to use, and then hit open. Now as soon as this opens up, I like to go to the exterior elevation, and then I like to bring this down so the height should be just a couple of bricks, which in this case is going to be 120 millimeters, and then I'm also going to bring all of this in. Now in this case I actually know the dimension that they need here because I've already tested this out, so this should be 135.8 millimeters for this distance here. Okay, so now let's actually create the bricks themselves. So what I'm going to do is go here to reference level, zoom in a little bit, and then I'm just going to go here to create. And I'm first going to create this out of model lines because it's just going to be a little bit easier for me. And then we're going to be turning that into an actual brick. So you want to go here to model line, go to rectangle, and just create a rectangle here off to the side. Hit the escape key a couple of times, select one of the sides, and this is going to be the width of the brick, which is going to be 120, and then the length of it is going to be 250. Okay, so once we have this, I'm just going to go here to create and go back to model line, and then I want to have a line going off at the angle like so. Hit the escape key a couple of times, and now I just want to rotate this brick so this line is horizontal. So you just want to select all of these lines, you want to go to rotate, and for the center of rotation, I'm just going to place it here. Click here on this line and just bring it down to horizontal. So this is just going to be one brick. Now I'm just going to select this brick, go to move, and then move the center point right there. And as you can see, it actually fits into this distance because I already had that dimension. And if you don't have the dimension, it's just actually this size here. So there we go. That's how I got that. Okay, so I can get rid of the diagonal here, and then I'm just going to go here to create extrusion, and then you can just use pick lines, and you pick out these 4 lines like so, and then you just want to hit finish. Now for the extrusion end, it's just going to be set to 60 because that's the height of the brick, and then you're going to hover over it and it's going to highlight the extrusion. Now I'm just going to hit the tab key once to highlight the lines, and then when I hit the tab key once again, it's going to select the whole chain of model lines that we used to kind of sketch this out. And I'm just going to delete those because we don't need them anymore. Okay, so now once we have one brick, I'm just going to go to exterior, zoom in on that brick, see how it's kind of off to the side. Then you want to go here to copy, and then I'm just going to unconstrain this, and I'm actually just going to move it from the center all the way up on top. Hit the escape key a couple of times, go back to reference level, select this brick, and now you want to mirror it. So you just go here to mirror, pick axis, and you're just going to mirror it around its own axis. I'm just going to hit the escape key a couple of times. There we go. So we have a couple of bricks here. And then I just like to go to the 3D view just to double check what that looks like. And this is actually the desired result that we were looking for. Okay, so once we have this in place, the next step is going to be to assign materials. Now for the material, this is something that I've already done in that previous brick wall video. So I'm just going to be showing you this trick. It's actually pretty cool. You just go here to material, and then you search for brick. And then the issue with all of these bricks is the fact that it actually has a pattern. See, this is what that looks like. And you can't really apply this. You just want one brick and you don't want like a brick pattern. So what you want to do is you go here to identity. Oops. First, let's load that into the project like so. Okay, you go here to graphics, and then you use render appearance. So then what you're going to do, and here I'm just going to write this down. So I'm just going to take a pen and write down these numbers here for the color. See, when you click use render appearance, it's just going to kind of find the average color here, which is this kind of brown color, and then I'm just going to write down the RGB values. So that's 130, 72, 45. Okay, so once we have those values written down, you want to go here to appearance, and then you want to go to this drop menu here and just change it from image to color, and then for the color you're just going to enter that value here. So this is 72 and this is 45. So it's just going to give us kind of that grayish color. Of course this isn't going to be perfect, but it is going to get the job done in this case. Hit apply. Okay, so now we have that color for the brick, and now we can just save this family. I've just named this to Angular bricks, and then I'm going to hit save. Once that's saved, now we can finally load it into the project, and once it's loaded into the project, we can now assemble our wall. So you want to go here to the wall tool and then expand the drop menu and find the exterior glazing type. Then you're just going to want to place a wall segment like that. Hit the escape key a couple of times. Yeah, we can have it at 4 meters. I'm just going to change the height to 2000 millimeters. Okay, now we can go to the 3D view for this, and this is what that looks like. And now you want to select this, go into edit type, go to duplicate, and then you want to name this new brick curtain wall type. Then click OK, and now we have to make some adjustments. So for our vertical grid, what we're going to be doing is just place that vertical value, which is going to be 120, and then for the horizontal grid, this should be 120, and then this one is going to be 271.6. because that's kind of the width of those two bricks. Finally, we just want to enter a curtain panel, which is going to be our two Angular bricks, the family that we have created. Make sure it's set to fixed distance on both of these, and then you click OK. And it is going to give you some errors. You just go delete type, replace panels, and so on. And finally, we get this result. Now, the issue that Revit had is with these ones here at the edge, because it would be too short. So it just gave us kind of this little edge piece. And that's okay. What we're going to do in this case is we're just going to hit the tab key once to select this one panel. Right click off to the side, go to select panels along a horizontal grid. Oops, not horizontal, sorry. Right click along vertical grid. So it's just going to select all of them, and then you're just going to change that to system panel empty. And it's going to, well, give you a clean edge. And this is what we have now. So we have our wall. And then, of course, if we want to display it a bit better, we can add some smooth lines, some shadows. Let's adjust the shadows there. Let's make it realistic and hit apply and OK. And let's see what that looks like. There we go. So as you can see, it looks really, really good. And it's actually really simple to make. So there you go. If you want to get this project file and this family, you can find that all on my Patreon page, where I include all of my Revit project files. I'm just going to include the link to that just below this video in the description, and then also up in the cards above. So if you want my Revit project files, that's the place to find them. Thank you for watching, guys. Make sure to check out my website, balkanarchitect.com, for more Revit courses. There I have over 120 hours of content, and I'm adding more each week. Make sure to subscribe for more videos, and also I've added a video over there that might interest you as well.